Hey everybody, I'm PsyStarcraft, and today I have another ZVT for you, which does not include myself. Once again, we have Slush as the blue Zerg in the bottom position on Metalopolis against AlLaboUtyou, the red Terran, in the eastern position, middle position, 3 o'clock position, whatever you want to call it, as the red Terran. So a ZVT, unfortunately, in close positions, which is not advantageous for Slush. He has the closest rush distance, and Zerg like to be as far as they can away from their enemy. And yeah, they're talking about the GSL. Of course, the GSL finals have already happened, and GSL 3 qualifiers are going on right now. Some notable names that have qualified, some foreigners anyway, are HeyPro qualified, In Control did not qualify, Idra unknown, Artosis did not qualify, Jinro did qualify, so a couple from Team Liquid, and I think there was one other foreigner, notable foreigner, that qualified as well. So you can check that out at gomtv.net, and there's also some threads on teamliquid.net where you can find it as well. And I guess if AlLaboUtyou beats Slush this game, he will get $10. This is just part of a recreational King of the Hill they were having, and Enzyme, a buddy of mine on StarCraft, sent me a replay pack, which is where I'm getting these replays. And he's carrying just some banter going back and forth. Slush, of course, a very strong Zerg player, and AlLaboUtyou is number 2 or 3 in the United States on ladder, so pretty awesome right there. We are seeing a 14 or 15 hatch from Slush, 14 hatch I think, and he's building up to 15 drones. Feeling a little more comfortable. If you can kind of cheat it after your 14 hatch, you can get a couple drones, or you can get a 14 pool. Looks like Slush is feeling a bit more comfortable than usual and going for a 15 pool. Now scouting AlLaboUtyou, and he might be getting a bit nervous after doing that scouting, just because he is in the closest position to the Terran, and he produced an extra drone before getting that spawning pool. So in these close positions, we often do see shorter games, so you might see that this time around. AlLaboUtyou does have his gas, not going for any kind of 2-racks play, so that's got to be good for Slush. If you see 2-racks and you're in these close positions and you go 14 hatch, 15 pool, that's not going to be good for you. You'll likely get pushed by some SCVs and some Marines, maybe even bunkered out if you're not paying attention. But we are seeing a factory from AlLaboUtyou, and I haven't seen this game, so hopefully it's a good one. And Slush just kind of chilling outside the front base, making sure nothing's coming, and if something is coming, that he'll be ready for it. His pool has completed. He's getting a queen. And are we seeing a second queen? No, he's getting a spine crawler. So I really like this play because Terran players are learning that they have to be aggressive early to force Zerglings, to force the Zerg player to build things like spine crawlers and extra Zerglings, and just not play comfortably. And so Slush is getting that one spine crawler already just because he anticipates this kind of play from AlLaboUtyou. And we're seeing a tech lab, kind of interesting. He's going to be swapping it with this factory, with this barracks rather. And I don't know if he's going to be going for a quick siege tank marine push or if he's going to get pre-igniter Hellions. It's going to be one of the two, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah, we were seeing Hellion. Are we going to see pre-igniter? Yeah, there it is. So maybe push out with 3 Hellions once the pre-igniter completes, maybe even 4. Any second factory? No extra factory. Still, now he is running off 2 gas, however. And so this game is going to rely heavily on how well this pre-igniter Hellion harass goes. ROOTSlush does have that spine crawler up. If we look at the harvester count, it's a little bit lower than you'd like to be at. He is getting 4 Zerglings right now. I guess it's pretty normal harvester count. He did supply block himself for a second there. And a fast lair. Now this is kind of weird. It seems like in close positions, teching this fast wouldn't be the best route to take, but he is getting a lair already, still off of just 1 gas, so I'm kind of curious as to why he's doing this. Now he's picking up a second gas. He did scout with that Overlord and see, you know, the tech lab on each of those buildings, so maybe a Marauder Hellion push, perhaps. Nice dancing. Oh yeah, nice dancing. So he might just time it, Marauder Hellion all-in push with Stim Pack. He might even send some SCVs. I don't know, that'd be pretty crazy. Meanwhile, Slush has been pumping out a few extra Zerglings. Where'd those go? Here they are. And, oh, will he get us around? There is no pre-igniter just yet. 1 round of flame, not the blue flames just yet. It has completed, but 2 Hellions already go down. Wow. That was so lucky by Slush. I mean, yeah, he was aggressive with his Zerglings, and it paid off, and AlLaboUtyou moved off moved out just a skosh too early. That pre-igniter didn't kick in. He only got one shot off with that actual pre-igniter, so that's going to slow him down almost so much. So I have to give Slush the advantage at this point. 28 to 26 on the harvester count. Is he getting a spire? Yeah, he's getting a spire, and his gas isn't going to be too high once the spire does complete, so I'd say he'll get about 4 or 5 mutas once the spire actually completes. And these Hellions, I don't think these Hellions are going to do that much. Maybe toast 2 or 3 drones. 1 drone, 2 drones going down, as well as 2 Zerglings. Oh, 7 Zerglings total now. Wow, this is actually doing a lot more. And notice how he uses this little line down here to cause the splash damage to the Hellions to do a lot more damage. One thing I've said about AlLaboUtyOu when I've casted his games before is he is so good with Hellions. These drones are on the hill. Oh, these all 3 are going to die. 8 kills on this Hellion. I was completely wrong. He is getting more than 2 or 3 drone kills. He's probably gotten, I don't know, maybe 8 Zergling kills and like 8 or 9 drone kills. Jeez, that did a lot. A bit careless right there, though, running it in and getting it finished off and expanding off of that, so I really like that. I either feel like he had to do a lot of damage with those Hellions and expand, or go for an all-in, and it looks like the Hellion damage did the trick. So AlLaboUtyOu looking pretty good now. Slush is about to pump out the mutas, though, and does he have anything to respond? Is he getting a Thor? Yeah, he is getting a Thor. So, yeah, with these close positions, each player on 2 bays, Slush losing in the harvest account, losing all those Zerglings is just so critical because those could be drones, but he has to reproduce the Zerglings now. He's going to have a hard time coming back from this. 2 reactors, so, you know, maybe when 2 Thors come out, he'll do a push. AlLaboUtyOu will do a push. It's going to be really difficult for Slush. He is just doing everything that is anti-muta. He has the stim pack. He's got 2 reactors on 2 racks, and a normal racks as well. And he's got, did I already say he had stim pack? He's getting combat shields as well. And this might be a finishing push, actually. Just 2 spine crawlers, a lot of mutas. He really needs a lot more Zerglings, but he lost so many of those against the Hellions. And we're seeing a 3rd Thor. These reactors are almost complete. Maybe see 2 rounds of Marines before AlLaboUtyOu pushes out. What do we got here? 7 Lings. Turret's about to go up. Sniping an SCV. Sniping some more SCVs. That turret, oh, it's going to complete just barely. Oh, this is not good at all for Slush. He's losing so many mutas. Another muta going down to 5 mutas. Almost down to 4 mutas. Oh, and Slush just GG's. Yeah, I don't blame him for that. He was down 10 on harvesters. He lost so many right here. Close positions. He had the mutas, which were countered very nicely with a nicely timed Thor. Lots of Marines about to be pumped out with stim packs. So he was really lucky to take out those Hellions, but I think he could have used a better spine crawler spread. 1 down here, 1 down here, always very solid. Roaches in close position would have been a good idea. And I don't agree with this layer, that fast layer in mutas in these positions. I think that was a huge mistake. So quick ZVT for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.